Hey guys, welcome back to Around the Emirates podcast with Sara Mousa, where I speak to guests from across UAE about topics you want to hear about. Today I'm joined by Sonal Chhibber. Hi, Sonal.
Hi, Sarah. How are you doing?
I am fantastic and I'm super excited to talk today.
Okay.
I think that my guests are really going to love hearing all about you as an award-winning journalist and entrepreneur. There is so much that you have to share, and I would love to hear your story and how you got into both respective fields.
Okay, so here goes my story. Hi, everyone. This is Sonal Chhibber. And as Sarah correctly mentioned, I am an award-winning author, editor, journalist, motivational speaker, entrepreneur, and media professional. Um, and I have been here for last 16 years now in Dubai, and Dubai is like my home. And I am an expat. I'm from India, and I've got my golden visa last year for my literary and cultural contributions. So Dubai is like my home. But the journey has been not easy. It's been tough because, when you are an expat and you come to a foreign land where you don't know the local language, and plus you are a mother of three kids, it's difficult to, balance family life and your professional life. So, though I have a degree in business management, teaching, and media, and I was pretty active in corporate world and education sector and media sector. But then pandemic happened and
Mm,
everything, went haywire, and I had to make a choice how to give up my corporate career and prioritize my family life, my kids.
yeah.
So I quit my corporate career, and I thought this is the time to give to my family. And though I enjoyed the family time and being with my kids, but then a side of me was always trying to venture out to pursue my dreams, because I was a chief editor in my college days. We used to have a political journal, and I
Wow.
used to write publication newsletters. So I always wanted to be an author and being in the writing and mass communications field. But then, I kept it under the wraps because I started as a banker. Corporate life and family life took precedence over my, passion. But then COVID happened, and I got that time to reevaluate my priorities. What is that which is my forte and what I love? So writing came into my mind, motivating people, because I love connecting with people and, telling my views and writing my views through blogs or stories. So I thought, why not take it, as a profession? Because that is something my natural inclination is towards.
Mm,
And it so happened at that time there was a contest running on Khaleej Times that somebody has to write an article about the community living where they are living, and if they get chosen, it will be published. So I thought, why not give it a try? I took baby steps, and I wrote that article, and my article was chosen amongst 500 other entries, and they published it in Khaleej Times, and everybody then messaged me through WhatsApp and other means. Okay, we saw your photograph and your article in the newspaper. So it was a big thing, and it was like a
mm,
starting point. So it gave me the much needed confidence, appreciation, respect, from my family members, friends, professional colleagues. So I thought, let me pursue it now. And there was no looking back, because after that, there were a lot of articles published in National, Khaleej, Gulf News, leading newspapers in Dubai, and then in US, UK, South Africa, world over, India also. So after that, I thought, why not create a blog, have a dedicated blog wherein I can share my viewpoints, be it on expat life, my struggles, or,
yeah.
for leading authors, or, the people who want to be in the writing and mass communication field because of the experience I had. So then I started my blog on Instagram at the rate Sonal Chhibber. And the motto was living life on your own terms, because I literally lived life on my own terms, and got success on my own terms as well. So then, I mean, I unleashed my passion of becoming, renowned author. I released my 5 books, and then 50 plus anthologies also during this COVID period.
Wow.
So so it really, I pursued my passion because I always believed you should do something, you should write something worth reading or do something, worth writing about. So I always had that thought, and I thought this is the perfect time to, pursue my dreams. And what can go wrong? I mean, I have the, educational qualification and experience, and I can always go into the corporate life if things don't work. But then if you don't try, you never know what you can achieve. So right
Very
now,
true.
my professional life as well, I work as senior communication consultant, and I have my entrepreneurial journey by being entrepreneur. I take workshops, public speaking, sessions. I do corporate sessions as well for well-being of employees. And I'm a journalist and editor as well. So life has come a full circle for me. And
Hmm.
the main idea was to inspire other women also who were in my shoes, who were expat women, who were mothers, who took a career break and who didn't know how to get back into it. And
Yeah.
so my idea was like, if I can do it, being mother of 3 children in a foreign land, then anybody can do it. It's not a a mountain hill task. If you have if you adapt to the changes and you follow your dreams and don't give up, then eventually you do get success. So that was the idea, and that's my story in a nutshell. And today I'm in a happy space because I do what I love. And it's it's life has come a full circle really for me. Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I think you pretty much answered all the questions I was going to ask you. So thank you for making my life way easier.
Yeah.
Firstly, well done. I mean, this to say well done is such an understatement. That's amazing for you to have gone through all of that, for you to have clearly made very good use of your time during COVID, may I say. And obviously, like you have your 3 kids, and like you've obviously won like all these awards. I mean, that's so much. I mean, what, like,
Yeah.
hearing all of that, you must have gone through so many different experiences. I mean, what do you feel was kind of a major challenge for you to kind of get through all that, and how did you overcome it?
So major challenge was firstly, shifting my base from India to Dubai, because I was working there as a banker. So from banker to blogger, from Delhi to Dubai, and from
Mm,
author to entrepreneur, the journey was tough. And there were people who used to write you off. They used to say, "Okay, you're now a mom of 3 kids, and you are in a foreign land. You should prioritize your family. You cannot do anything now because you're married and you have kids." And on top of that, I took that career break from a senior position during the COVID time. So everybody was pulling you down, that what the hell are you doing, really. But I
mm,
was like, I never listened to the society, what they think about me and how things go. I always was clear in my mindset that if I want to pursue certain things, there will be challenges, but then there is a way out also. And like I told you, I search my own way without any godfather or people I know here, because you come here and you are busy in your own life. Everybody is busy in their own life. You don't have that connections, contacts. Even my LinkedIn profile I opened during the COVID period, I was not active on that, and now I have like 5K followers on that and 20K on Instagram. And it was like organic growth, because I was just putting out my thoughts and my blogs. But I believe that, because I told you, I was always on that mindset that live life on your own terms. So I always believed you should define success on your own terms, achieve by
mm-hmm.
your rules, and live life which you're proud to live, build life which you're proud to live. So that was my motto, and I achieved it with family support, with my own hard work. It wasn't easy, but then it was worth pursuing, because now that I leave a legacy behind, because I am an author. People know me by my books, by my work.
Yeah.
So even if when I'm not around, I have a legacy which I've left behind, which I wouldn't be able to do if I was too confined and too much into my comfort zone. Okay, I'm doing a job, earning money,
Yeah.
having a family, and that's it. But I always had a larger calling that I have to inspire other women, because what I went through, I didn't want other expat women, or women who are taking a career break, because you have to burst a myth that women who take a
Mhm.
career break, who are married, or who have kids are less serious about their dreams or career goals. So that myth I had to break, and I had to give my own example. So I thought, it's good, because I achieved, everyone can achieve, and we can have a positive, calling of, women entrepreneurs, or,
Right.
women dreamers in the society, which is very important, because there has to be gender equality, and then it has to be women empowerment. And now, with the
Love
way
that.
things are, I love seeing when I get messages from women, who read my story, and they say, we are inspired now, and how to start. Even the budding writers and authors, like, they want to start off, they message me, how did you do it? Because finding publishers, going through all the drill is not easy, especially when you are in your foreign land. When you are in your homeland, it's much easy, but to make a name and make a mark in a foreign land is big thing, and that too on your own terms, without compromising on your sensibilities. So that is something, how I overcome the challenges. Yeah.
That is beautiful. I'm so inspired. Honestly, I sit here and I think like it really does change your perspectives when you hear a story like yours. Like you think that you're going through a challenge. Well, actually, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a way to overcome that. It's not we are not the first or the last people to experience challenges in the
Yeah.
world, and it's important that we show this type of empowerment and support. And also just being able to like come together as a community and be like, hey, like I'm here to help you out. I'm here to make you smile. I'm here to support you. And speaking of making people smile, do you have any kind of crazy or interesting story to share with me today?
So yeah, there have been a lot of funny instances. The one I can remember today is like, when I was a journalist and my articles were getting published in Gulf News National College. So I live in Gardens community. So there was one day where there was a yoga event organized by the community people, for which they invited me.
Nice.
And on the same day, an article had been published in Khaleej Times regarding, how people are living, and expat life and everything. And people had seen my photograph and article, and I just was a little bit shy going to the event, that people will start, saying that today only your article came. But then I always believe in wellness, fitness, and attending these events. So I went there, and the moment I went there, everybody was like congratulating me, and then everybody was like, click our photographs and everything. So I was like, fine. I was clicking their photograph. Okay, we have a WhatsApp group. I'll post them there.
Mhm.
Everybody's curious. But I was amazed when I came back. There were thousands of us WhatsApp messages where people were like, you have clicked our pic, just post it in the newspaper and write about us and show our yoga postures, how we were doing. And I was like, I found it very funny, just because you are a journalist and columnist, people think, that you can, post about them and post about every event and every person, because everybody wants to be famous. So it was a
Mm.
hard time to explain them that though I am a journalist, but whatever topics are published, it's a team effort. We sit as a team and decide what is relevant and what needs to be published. So, many people were very disappointed, and they stopped talking to me, as if I could do it and I couldn't do it. But it was very
Mm.
funny. It's not in my hands, otherwise I would be posting my own pics. But it's like
Yeah.
about the topic relevancy of it, and they were like, why didn't you post our yoga pics? You clicked it. I was like, hey, I was doing a favor and clicking it. But it's like, you are doing good, and if I get a topic on those lines, I will mention it, but I can't publish each and every one.
That's
So
so
it's
funny.
hard
That's so
for me to
cute.
explain.
No, I
Yeah,
love that.
that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that interesting story. Definitely good to see kind of life on the other side of journalism. And you've covered some really important topics in this conversation. We've talked about how it's important to kind of, if you work hard enough and have like a dream that you really want to achieve, it's obviously like you have to persevere to get to that point. And of course, having the support of your family and friends also does, add a mad, like it's a big added factor to that. Is there any other message you'd like to leave with the audiences today?
So I would say you should never chase behind success or being successful. You should always strive for excellence and self-efficiency. Success will follow eventually. So you should strive for being
Love that.
good in whatever field you are, whatever circumstances you have, make the best out of it, and eventually
Mm,
success will follow. You should never be behind the tribe. Okay, this is working, this is happening, so go behind that, leaving your own strong points or forte. So you should, adapt to changes and never give up. Live life like you want to live and on your own terms, and never stop chasing your dreams. It's never too late, that things happen in life, you get disheartened. Okay, this didn't work out, but life is a lifelong, there's a lifelong journey, and there are a lot of lessons to be learned. So never give up. Just, be inspired and be inspiring. That's my short and sweet message through your channel. And I want to thank you. You're doing a great work, getting all the motivational, inspiring stories of women and in general everybody out, so that it inspires the society and the people, and they have a broader outlook. So kudos to you as well. Thank you so much.
I love it. Women supporting women. Thank you so much, Sonal, for being on the show today. I really appreciate you sharing such a
My
positive message.
pleasure.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Have a great Sunday. Bye.